It's reunion time. Oh yes, it's reunion time. If you are wondering about the get up, you know, my nigga said he wanted Cowboy Fatty tonight, so he gonna get Cowboy Fatty tonight. And by the way, I'm having a little meal. Now, this is from a brand called Devour. Big bowl, it's good. You know, rice, glazed chicken. Anyway, ZEUS kicked off part 1 of Baddies Africa reunion, and baby, they left me entertained. Now, of course, we had some dialogue to be had, but you already know we had some fades to be had, and baby, the girls didn't waste no motherfucking time. With that being said, let's get started. Let's go. Okay, so first and foremost, let's talk about these entrances because they laid on the fucking dramatics. The music, I think I say this every fucking reunion, it is so fucking dramatic, but I'm here for it. I would say now that I've gotten a better look, a deep dive, my favorite entrance looks was that Dolly. I just can't get over that hair. That hair is so cute. But the whole outfit, the whole red ensemble, everything. Tavy baby, oh yes. That bitch looks soft, she look cut. Ginger on a chocolate girl is always gonna eat. And I think, oh, and of course the beautiful Scotty the Body. I mean, come on. But I gotta give for my top favorite, Elsie, you ate that. You ate that, Elsie! And the reason why I say she ate that is because at the end of the day, I love a good story being told. And because she was one of the African natives on the show for Baddies Africa, she had to come through like that. She had to. This bitch looked like she's straight out of Wakanda. Straight African queen. Elsie, you did your big one on this. You look absolutely divine. You look oiled. You don't look ashy. Your makeup is done. Your hair is tea. Your outfit is everything. That headpiece is everything. You did your big one. I love it. Let's move on. So we are immediately diving into the dialogue. Mind you, all these girls are having 3 separate conversations, and I kind of live for that. When you go to Pretty P, Diamond, and Carissa, you know, they kind of discuss a little bit about how Natalie thought she was going to send Pretty P the fuck off. And wrong, try again. Love that for P. And of course, then they have to address the Cold Killer and Carissa beef. Keep in mind, they kind of had beef before the show even started, but they kept it cute. Cold Killer has a baby father that Carissa is dating. To my understanding, I think he went back to Cold Killer. Mind you, girl, I got some real tea. Y'all gonna gag at this one. The nigga who they're talking about, I forgot his name. Y'all gotta remember, I went to college, I went to Central State University. That's in Ohio, it's the HBCU. Shout out to my HBCU. But I have a friend, I'm not gonna say their name because you'll see why I'm not gonna say their name. I have a friend who went to jail, that's why I'm not saying their name. Got locked up. They was locked up with Cold Killer's baby father. All this took place after that, but yeah. They was locked up. My friend was locked up with Cold Killer's baby father. My friend was locked up way longer than him. They was in there before him and they was in there after him. He probably did like a few months or whatever. But he's a rapper. That being said, you know, Carissa's like, look, I really don't have no beef with her. I didn't have beef with her then. I really don't got beef with her now. But if she want that, she can get that. I honestly really don't like the way Carissa moves. I need you to be on the energy like, bitch, you dropped a diss song. I have an opportunity to see you in person. What's up? Instead, she's giving, well, she wanna, you know. The song is called I Got Your Nigga Ho. That is shots thrown, like, bitch. She talked about your kid. I don't know if y'all know that, but yes, Cold Killer was talking crazy about this girl's kid. No, it ain't I'm on what she's on. It's I need that, bitch. Then next you got these baddies. Now this, when I look at this group, I'm thinking, these are baddies, okay? K Rican, Fanya, Havy Baby, and Cold Killer, they all just kind of talking about, look, we got each other's backs. And I love it because they are newbies and they're just like, they really got each other's back. And I could do nothing but respectable. But it looks like K Rican is on that. I'm fighting Summer. I'm fighting this person. I'm fighting that person. Whoever the fuck y'all fighting, I'm fighting. So I love the energy. Let's see what's up. Next, you got the big three with Elsie. They are talking about who didn't make it. Like Russian Cream, like Choco. You know, Choco's visa didn't get approved. Not sure why that happened, but okay. But I don't think Coco even had any thing. She didn't have no fade, so it doesn't matter. Oh, and how could I forget? Scotty, Anna, and Rolly have a sit down. Rolly looks the fuck crazy as per usual. That's a whole nother story. She always looks crazy during the reunions because she knows she gonna get in the paint. But damn, bitch, like, still look good for the entrance. Whatever. Anyway, I was just so happy to see Anna. Like, it was so good to see her face. I was just like, oh, I miss you. Can't wait to see you on Baddies USA, boo. If you haven't already, make sure that y'all check out my Baddies USA cast ranking. I ranked all from the people I do not want to see next season to my #1 and #2 pick. Can't tell, you don't want to spoil it, but you'll be surprised. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You know, Scotty talking about her and Lex's issue, which is literally Lex. You really can't deny it. Like, anytime Scotty opens her mouth, it's true. It's shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you. Do. When Rolly do that, mute. Am I right or am I right? No shade. Hey! Bitch, I do my own trick. Hey! Baddies? You bitches ain't badder than me. Hey! Yes, let me? Hey, Natalie, you got some bops on your mixtape. Thank ya. Maldives, it's immaculate. She still said their name. Okay. The big three end up meeting up with Natalie in her trailer because honestly, that's the only friend she have right now. So that makes sense why next season there's been more development. I did the ranking of the official cast, but her special guests, mad girls from Bad Girls Club. You got Jayla, you got Bree, you got Seven, you got fucking Judy, Camille. Like, it is a whole situation because Natalie knows ain't no friends in the Baddies house. Not with her, at least. Anyway, they meet in her trailer. They're chit-chatting about, you know, who gonna do what. What I will say, I got to give credit where credit is due. Y'all know I can't stand no goddamn Summer, but what I will say is them titties, baby, they look good. Not only that, she's changed her outfit. She came in, she looked decent, she looked cute. Now she's in this pink ensemble, still looking cute, still looking decent. I'm here for it. I'm here for the Summer glow up. I just don't like her as a person. Then you got Dolly, who she's kind of making fun of. She's kind of playing into the fact that they said she looked like Michael Myers with her wig on. Well, they said the same thing about Rolly, so there's that. It's the hair. It's not physically. It's just y'all don't be having your hair braided under your wigs. Which makes sense for Dolly because she's an actual hairdresser. So, you know, when it's your profession, you like, child, please, I know how to do it. I still know how to make it look good without my hair being braided. And speaking of hair, I just can't get over her fucking, this little short 27-piece blonde black like, I don't know what it is, but bitch, I'm here for it. Now it's time to let the audience in. This set looks cute, little stereotypical. I mean, those are the colors often associated with African traditions or even black culture. So, okay, love that. But the little designs and all of that, I'm like, Y'all about to be on this stage disrespecting, you know, each other in front of these African, you know, tribal colors and symbolism, but whatever. Moving on. So, now it's time to introduce shit. No shade. As per usual, Janisha looks the fuck good. Body, face, hair. It's really, like, it's no explaining. She looked the fuck good. How'd you lose that? Oh, because you're a cheater. Anyway, they introduced Bobby. I loved his short but sweet tribute to Roland Ray. You know, his friend, his co-host to his show, Bobby, I Love You Purr. If you don't know, Roland Ray recently passed away due to natural causes, according to his family. You know, he was a sickly person, but full of fucking life. And unfortunately, you know, he passed a few weeks ago, actually. So I love that it was acknowledged, especially by his friend, Bobby Lights. Bobby is also giving full-blown Rick Owens vibes. Sure, everything he's wearing is Rick Owens from head to toe. Last but not least, the biggest host comes out, Mr. Saucy Santana. Saucy, you look the fuck good. Body was titty! That bitch looked like she got titties. Yes, this is Saucy's third time hosting, and we ain't got bored yet. At least I haven't. I live for a mean Saucy hosting, because Saucy is, like he said, he's watching the blogs, he's looking at their online lives and all of that. Like, so he's watching like a viewer like us. Janisha, that's a little different. Janisha is behind the scenes. She's an executive producer. She's on the team. She be seeing the real story, or, you know, she sees beyond what is shown to us on television. That's not the case for Saucy. Saucy is watching what we're watching. So Janisha, she may have a little more compassion to certain situations, but Saucy is coming from a perspective of, bitch, I don't care how it really went down. This is what was shown on TV, period. Bobby's kind of giving that same type of vibe. Him and Bobby are kind of like, you know, working off of each other and just spilling the tea like, you know, the girls do. Okay. So now it's time to introduce some of the girls. And first up is Roly, again, looking crazy. But what I noticed is the next 1, 2, 3 girls that come out all got an issue with Natalie. I'm kind of living for this. You already see the type of time Roly's on when it comes to the whole Natalie issue. She's just like, we can talk it out. If she want to take it there, she can, but we can talk it out. Scotty then comes out, and by the way, you know, I always miss, right? I always miss until after the reunion, the interaction between Scotty and Janisha. Ooh. I guess Janisha's such a professional that, you know, it goes over my head. But the reason why I kind of caught it this time is because when Janisha introduced Scotty came out, she gives Saucy a hug, and then she almost goes for Janisha, and then she just, hi, and then she pays it with going all the way to Roly. But Roly knows her and Scotty get along, but I was just like, ooh. And then that's when I start noticing everything else, like the way Janisha kind of talks to Scotty. She does not smile at Scotty whatsoever. She just asks the questions. She keeps it cute, but she just asks her questions to her and moves the fuck on. So it's just be so fucking like, it was making me uncomfortable, no shade. Then they call out Anna Mac, and let me tell you, Anna Mac looks the fuck good. because she has no face to run this season. So she's just out there having a ball. She's even in fucking heels. Love the color hair. Love the outfit. It's cute. It's simple, but it still insinuates her body. She got ass now. And she too has an issue with Natalie, of course. I mean, Natalie fired the bitch. But like she said, and I've been saying this, I swear to you, I've been saying this. She did get a free vacation because remember when I did Campus Gossip, I reported that she was still in Africa. She was seen at the clubs with them. They just didn't have her on camera. But that bitch was in Africa with a free trip. The end. That's it. That's all. And what I also love that Anna mentions is, bitch, you ain't stopped nothing. You ain't stopped nothing. I still have motion. And not only did she still have motion, Anna got a fucking standing ovation when she entered that motherfucking stage. All the audience stood up, cheer, clapping. That bitch wasn't even on the season. She was in 2 episodes. And that bitch still got a standing ovation. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's why Anna is one of my most favorite baddies. Mwah. The next baddie to be called to the stage is my personal favorite, Tommy Lee. Tommy shit, you already know. She also gets a standing ovation. The audience loves her. And she came out with this, you know, whole fur and leather ensemble. Here's the thing though. The gag is, y'all know I live and die for Tommy Lee. Love her. But I'm actually not a fan of this outfit. Not because it don't look the fuck good, but there's a part of it that feels like a costume. And I think it's the hair. I think if she would have came out with a bust down or a high ponytail or something like that, I would have lived. But this wig, me knowing that this is really not what Tommy gives, she really does not give shortcuts, it made it look like a costume. No shade. It didn't look like she's wearing this. It more so looked like it's wearing her. And it looked like a costume. It really looked like a costume. That being said, her and Bobby, you know, they hash out their little situation because, you know, at one point they was beefing due to another reunion, and she ended up saying he had HIV, which wasn't true. So they done, you know, they hashed that out and they worked it out. They kissed and made up. Great, love that for y'all. Then there's this whole situation between her and Rolly. I'm not quite sure. They did make up on the show and they're still cool, but according to Tommy, Rolly's told Amber something and Amber told Natalie and Natalie told Tommy. Like, it's just a lot of telephone being played and it sounds like Amber Rose need her ass beat. That being said, they then bring out DTB. Yes, they bring out Diamond the Body. She looks the fuck good, but I do feel like it looks like a prom dress. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling the fact that she wore a dress, period, because Diamond, you know you got fades to run. Even though Choco was not there, you knew you wanted her. Even though Latina's not there, you knew you wanted her. So I don't know why the fuck you came out here in a full ball gown. That being said, she do got her sneakers on. She got her sneakers on today. But still, like, I don't know. It's something about it I'm not living for. She looks beautiful, yes. That, you know, body is tea, yes. But I don't know. There's something about this outfit I'm just like, okay. Now, Saucy asks what we all want to know. Bitch, what's up with you and Natalie? Okay, last episode you done fucking snatched this bitch's wig. What's up? Oh, and by the way, because I forgot to say this during one of my reviews, I guess the finale. This is a message to Natalie. Natalie, here's the thing. Because DTB made a joke about you know, what you be giving, like, I'm not fine, da-da-da. Girl, you can't give that because you don't give that. You see what I'm saying? If you kind of look at Jocelyn's Cabaret, Jocelyn can be low-key abusive sometimes, but them girls don't fucking try her because she carries herself as a boss. She carries herself as the show owner, as the cabaret owner. Like, she carries herself as such. Sometimes it's a little abrasive. It could be a little much. It could be a lot of much. She's very abrasive. Her mouth is crazy. But at the same time, she has it down packed to where them bitches don't try her. Not even by a little. Not even by a little. You, on the other hand, you're shady, you're flaky, and you keep a lot of shit going. Jocelyn don't keep shit going. They fight amongst themselves. Jocelyn just be looking like, unless it involves her. But other than that, she don't keep shit going, but you do. And that's why you always getting popped. And you love to talk about how you the CEO and I'll be damned if I'm the CEO and getting my wig snatched on my fucking show. And you gonna keep getting your wig fucking snatched until you get behind the camera. Period. Now listen. Next up, they call Elsie to the stage. Ooh, and baby, did I fucking gag? Bitch, did I fucking gag? The audience booed her. What the fuck Elsie can't do to y'all? I'm gagging. This light is kind of low. Let me turn it up a bit. I don't know what the fuck going on. It's at its highest. That's weird. Anyway, Elsie K gets booed. Why? Let's find out. The lighting is different because the main light went out. Y'all already know this happens every other episode. It actually is odd when it doesn't happen. That being said, so Elsie came out. She got booed out the fucking ass. I was just like, well, damn. Then she called herself standing on business. She want to fight Rolly. And she wants to fight Rolly because she says Rolly was popping it in the confessionals, yada, yada, yada. So in this situation, no shade, I do kind of understand where Elsie's coming from with the whole like, bitch, I know we fought a couple of times, but at the end of the day, I thought we was cool, and now I'm watching and seeing that you calling me all kinds of Michael Jacksons and shit like that. But I also see Rolly's point. Rolly's like, bitch, I recorded that after we fought. So like, what the fuck you thought I was going to do? No shade. Rolly tried to kind of gaslight a little bit, saying, you was talking about me online. Yes, Rolly, she was talking about you online because she saw the fucking show. Your confessionals predate her talking shit about you online. So her calling you fat and all of that, that's after the fact. That's all, that can be confirmed. Okay, the show is filmed before it is aired. She's calling you a fat bitch and all of that after it aired. So yeah, she called you that after finding out you was calling her Michael Jackson. No shade. Now, I'm kind of gagging because she called herself calling the bitches out. She talking about she wanted with Cold Killer. She wanted with Pretty P. Child. Elsie, I don't know why you want to run all these fades and then you didn't even make Baddies USA. That's the tea. But, you know, if you want to, she has a right to want to run her ones. So all we can do is just sit back and watch as an audience. Let's go. Okay, so Elsie ends up fighting Pretty P, getting her ass beat. You know, that whole fight was kind of that fight was a key because at the end of the day, neither one of them really knew why they were fighting. Pretty P thought that Elsie called her out, and Elsie thought Pretty P called her out. I'm just like, so neither one of y'all really had anything to do, because then Pretty P goes on to say that, you know, Elsie and Choco Brown was on their live and Choco was the one that had beef with Pretty P, which I'm even confused about that. Like Saucy said, did I miss something? Like, am I missing? Y'all can tell me in the comments, did Pretty P and Choco have beef? About what? That being said, listen, I remember during the previews, Saucy yells out, Elsie won! Well, he wasn't talking about her and Rolly, clearly. He wasn't talking about her and Pretty P either. So now that Janisha's about to bring out the Pretty Three, and Elsie just said she won it with Cold Killer, I'm like, oh, Elsie's about to beat up Cold Killer. Now, let's be clear, I don't think Elsie about to whoop Cold Killer's ass, but she's about to win this fight. So I need to see if Saucy was kikiing, saying that she won, or if she actually did win. So let's get into it. Matter of fact, I might even play the video.
Drill, bitch. Girl, you swing. Drill.
Okay, well, clearly they was not talking about motherfucking Cold Killer. Clearly. So I guess Saucy Santana was insinuating that it was K Regan that got beat up by Elsie. That's a negative. She did not get beat up by that girl. I wouldn't even say that Elsie had a one up on her. Elsie and her, it was a tie. Like, they really didn't, it wasn't a clear win on either end. So, yeah, no. That being said, we already know she did not beat Cold Killer, and Cold Killer's not even a good fighter. Cause the bitch be losing to Summer, and Summer's not a good fighter. But Elsie really is, like Bobby said, the weakest link. So, Cold Killer beat her. She laid out on the floor. It's giving dramatics. I'm just like, all right, Elsie, get the fuck off the stage. Like I said, she's not on next season. Enough is enough. You're done here. Your time has come to an end. No shade. And that is where we end Baddies Africa Reunion Part 1. But on next week's episode, Jeez Louise, Anna Mac and Cold Killer, they're gonna exchange a few words. I didn't even know that was a thing, but you already know it's been a long time coming. Carissa and Cold Killer, they get that. And who do I think might win? More than likely Cold Killer. I don't think Carissa can fight, or Marissa, whatever her name is. We also get to see our girl, Tavi baby, come out and, wow the crowd. And of course, they bring out the big three, and you already know that's when shit go all the way left. Just like last season, it turns into a full-blown brawl. You got girl on girl. Even Anna Mac is in the paint. Lastly, Miss Nunn is introduced to the stage, and she has no words for anyone. She needs Diamond right the fuck now. But is that Tavy jumping in to break it up or jump Diamond? Here's the thing, Tavy, don't do that, because y'all both are on next season. Not only that, that's what security is for. It's gonna be that and so much more next week. So you just make sure you're here, same place, same time. Ow! All right, y'all, that's all for now, but make sure you like, comment, and share. And best believe I'm gonna meet you there. Sound off in the comments. You like that last video? Well, there's plenty more right here on YouTube. Just subscribe so you're always notified when I upload to my channel. Cause class is always in session. That's right. Binge watch the